bracket. There's no reason, in my opinion, why Arizona shouldn't be the one that comes out of this. Even trying to be as unbiased as possible, but they really do just have the best team. Like everybody on that team are dogs. I know Utah State kind of brought it within like 5 or 6 points last night. Like Utah State played well for a Mountain West team, but there's no reason why Arizona shouldn't run through Arkansas on what was that Thursday night.
Yeah. Yep. Thursday night. Yep.
I mean, Coach Cal in March is kind of also kind of a fraud. Coach Cal doesn't have the best resume when it comes to March play, but I mean, Tommy Lloyd hasn't really proved himself either, like past a certain point. So I think this game means a little bit more than just a 1 versus 4 seed, but there's no reason why Arizona shouldn't be able to handle what just Darius Acuff. Like he's a dog, don't get it twisted, but. Krivas, Koa Pete, like those are some dogs. Even Karchakov, they should be able to do they should be able to handle business. And I have Arizona coming out of the West.
I think for me, you hit on a lot of the things. Purdue steamrolling Texas. I don't even think that's a question. Texas had, going from the first four to the Sweet 16 is respectable. I mean, it's nothing to hang your hat on. You were able to get the job done multiple times. Gonzaga, paper tiger. I mean, EK was a great player for them, but that's all they really had. They didn't have, good guard play like
Yeah.
Jalen Suggs. Purdue, I think if you take Purdue and you look at, oh, they were able to, beat Michigan by a lot in the Big Ten championship game. You could kind of talk yourself into it. Oh, Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith has the all-time NCAA leader in assists. Kaufman Wren, it's a good team, but it's nothing in comparison to Arizona. I'm not being biased, but if you were to think of like what you need in a tournament team, it's Arizona. You got the veteran guard play. You have a captain in Jaden Bradley. He's been there, done that. He was SEC freshman, all first team with Alabama. Then after that, he went to Arizona and was able to just get better each year. He took his lumps, kind of was pretty much the backup to Caleb Love and sat behind his shadow and did his thing on the side. But this is his team now. You have two amazing freshmen. Burry's that shot that pretty much was to the jugular and took out any chance of Utah State winning. He's taken over. It's a lot of unselfish guys though. Like Jaden
Yeah.
Bradley, he had a bad shooting game. I'll admit it. He had a really bad shooting game. He was like, I don't know. He had like 4 points forever, and I think he was well below his normal average. But they're just so unselfish. Koa Pete could have pulled a Darren Peterson and been like, "This is my team. I'm a star freshman. I dropped 30 in the season opener against Florida. This is my squad." But they're all unselfish. They don't all need to score 30. They don't all need to get the ball. Karchenkov, like an ultimate glue guy. He brings the energy, brings the shooting, brings the defense. And Krivas, like 10 offensive rebounds? Are you fucking kidding me? Like he was everywhere in the frame. The fact that he was also like pretty much kind of in the shadows as well behind Henry Vasar. Shout out to the, now at North Carolina, but the fact that they were just able to develop. I think Tommy Lloyd needs to get a lot of credit for the way he's able to recruit these guys and develop them and keep them. You don't really see, I mean, you see guys transfer out of Arizona, but it's pretty much just for better opportunities because it's just so stacked. Like Bronny James had to redshirt. Dwayne Aristode probably would have been a starter on 85% of the other Division One teams, but he's like barely getting minutes. And it's like we have the talent. This is it. Tommy, if you're gonna become a legend and get a statue like Lute Olson, Sean Miller was never able to take us to the Final Four in his 10 plus years with us. And he's doing this thing at Texas now, but Tommy, this is your chance to be the man in Tucson. Shout out to Brent Brennan and Tommy Lloyd. They're one of the best combos I feel like in terms of college football and a basketball head coach. So this is it. Arkansas, are you really going to let Darius Acuff end your season? And, I mean, shout out to Malik Thomas as well. Like a great backcourt, but what are we talking about? We need the big man. I think Bradley needs to take command. Krivas needs to shut everything down. Awaka is such a dog. They were talking about him potentially being in the NFL as a tight end if it doesn't work out in basketball, which is insane. But I mean, he's built like Antonio Gates was in college. Like it's ridiculous.
Shout out Antonio Gates. Also, speaking of Caleb Love, last week he was starting for the Portland Trailblazers G League team, and he hit a game winner over RJ Davis, who plays for the South Bay Lakers, former teammates. And Caleb Love just hit a game winner over RJ Davis. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I think this, like we talked about, like Tommy Lloyd has kind of gotten bounced when it matters, respectfully, and I think now is the chance to, like, he's got to do it now because this Arizona team is stacked. There's a reason why they are I think they're still the best team in the nation. Uh, in most of my brackets, I actually have them winning it all, and there's no reason, like, even if they match up with Purdue in the Elite Eight, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to beat Purdue. I mean, yeah, cool, Purdue ran Michigan, but Michigan also lost to Wisconsin. So, like, and they have a star player who is an AP All-American first team. But I just think Arizona is going to be too much.
I think the fact that Arizona, was the number one team for months on end, they still get that West Coast slander because no Arizona player was on any of the first team, the second team, or the third team All-American, which is
Yeah.
insane. I mean, I know Jaden Bradley didn't have technically, the stats you would want for like an AP player of the year kind of thing, but as a unit, like all of those players, we're probably going to have five players drafted at some point, like Pete, Burries, Bradley, Krivas, and Karchenkov. I mean, Awaka, he'll probably be balling out overseas, but the fact of the matter is Arizona's this dominant and they're still underrated in my opinion just because the fact that everybody's starting to hop on the bandwagon. I know Charles Barkley was like, "Oh, that's the worst half of basketball they played." And they were still up, like 10 or 15 at halftime. So they got to just honestly just put their tunnel vision on and lock in on the end goal. The end goal is to win a title. I mean, going to Indianapolis would be cool and all, but you got to win it because I mean, this has to be it. Like it's been since 2001, before I was born, since we made the Final Four. And I mean, if Tommy Lloyd doesn't get past Arkansas,
It's going to be a really bad look.
it's going to be really bad because in his 5 years, he has the most wins in college basketball history, and he has nothing to show for it. So I love Tommy Lloyd. He's a good guy, he's a good recruiter, good developer. But you got to just nut up or shut up right now. Like you got to lock in. This is it. Like I don't think there's any coming back from this because it doesn't come around very often when you have a perfect blend of the veteran leadership, the size, not technically the shooting because they're not very potent from three. I mean, they'll make it if we need to, but this is it. I mean, this is the golden opportunity for Arizona to finally avenge some demons we've had, some tough losses. I mean, I'm glad we don't have that demon of Wisconsin to hanging over our shoulder because
Shout out Frank the
that would
Tank.
have made me scared if we third time's the charm. But
Little Wisconsin, Arizona. Oh my God, Blackwell would have dropped 50.
well,
Uh,